Oh yes.
Yeah, are they
Oh
getting paid
yes.
more? Are they getting
Oh
paid more or
yes.
what?
Wait a minute. Honestly, I don't watch baseball, so I didn't pay attention to the terms nor agreements that they
Hmm,
came upon. But I know the shit's starting up again.
okay.
So
All I
I'm
know is
not
I was
about.
out here when the Atlanta Braves won, and the Ren literally lives right next to the stadium, so we heard all that.
Oh yeah, that's lit.
Yeah,
You need to check in on the games because the game, like going to the game, is lit. It's
yeah.
like watching it that is like.
That the stadium is fire. There's a lot of stuff to do in the stadium. There's definitely restaurants and stuff outside. You can chill, grab a drink. It's almost like a little New Orleans, like a little Mardi Gras. You can just grab a drink from any restaurant, walk around the entire little spot, do your thing, go inside the stadium. They got restaurants inside the stadium on the top, little bars and stuff. It's cool. I cannot go
Yeah.
to another baseball game, bro. I will go to a baseball game to go to the restaurants and then leave. I'm not. I've fallen asleep at a baseball game, my nigga. I'm not
And the cold part is you don't even want to go to the baseball game to eat and have a drink because the shit's so damn expensive. So
right.
it's like, yo,
Right. I'm not even. I don't even like baseball like that, bro. I played it, and that was. It's fun to play, and the
so
experience is
much
like
fun
an
to play.
athlete, but
Hmm.
it's not really a spectator sport, my dude.
Man, it it can't. Playoff season is.
Yeah.
Playoff season is always interesting, or when somebody's going for a perfect game or no hitter. That's always
Okay.
interesting.
Nice.
But other than that, it is pretty dull. It is pretty slow.
Pretty dull. The doldrums.
Yeah, it's like you got to know how to take your focus away to bring it back, because they don't. Ain't no whistle, so they
Okay.
ain't letting you know. Hey, y'all, balls back in. Like,
Right.
nah, play ball. That's what you get.
Yeah, they still do that. It's 2022. They still do that.
Of
Yeah,
course,
we
who
still
not?
do that.
It is the whitest
It
sport in
it,
America.
it is the America's oldest pastime. Yeah, literally.
So yeah, they gonna keep it as OG as possible, especially for the OGs that are still watching it.
Yeah, who still
You
love
know,
who love that stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
no
can't have
offense to
Stan
y'all. I
Van
mean,
them
enjoy it.
tripping.
Enjoy your sports. Basketball is just a much better spectator sport. I just have to say.
I've been telling people this for years.
As people
Football is
who watch
also great.
baseball know, there's not a single person who watches baseball who just watches baseball. They all watch other sports. But you can run into somebody else who just watches basketball or just watches football because those are
Yeah,
more entertaining sports.
yeah.
Baseball's like, nah, I like this shit, but let me go find something else to like to peruse.
Yeah, nah,
Literally.
you gotta leave that shit on the Astro game out here.
Yeah.
Or somebody watching it,
Oh
well, they do
yeah.
not be playing.
No, they love them Astros down there. That's how they feel about the Braves. I just had a whole conversation with this older. I was at in Sam's Club earlier, and if y'all don't know, Sam's Club is just another version of Costco and stuff like that. So, I was
Shout
over
out
there.
Sam's Club.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Sam's Club. I get some good stuff for bulk, but not necessarily bulk prices. So except deodorant. I don't buy deodorant there because they ain't got no deodorant that does not have aluminum there. So no deodorant over there. Yeah, I'm like, come
Interesting.
on, y'all got the deals, but I
Yeah.
gotta get low key poisoned. I'm all right. Oh wait,
Your
but
life or these prices.
the life of these prices is wild, bro. But I was talking to this older white dude today. I mean, because he was like, hey man, can you might help me get this case of water in my car? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I got you. Put it in there. Um, I kind of just felt like helping somebody today. Actually, I already offered my sound funny offered my services to another older couple earlier, but they're like, no, that's all right. And then he
He
just
offered him to fuck his wife.
no, so they were way older than that. They were like struggling to walk. And so
They were struggling to walk.
I was like, let me help
Movement
y'all.
was not it was not a thing for them.
No, they were trying to lift this heavy thing of cat litter, and I was like, let me help y'all, but it was good. But this other dude ended up asking me for help. I was like, yeah, why not? And he just happened to strike up a conversation with me because if you're an older person, more than likely you need somebody to talk to. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'll take the conversation. Why not? It's a Monday. We can start our week off the right way. He ended up, veering off. The first thing he said, he pointed to his hat, which was don't get me, this is gonna be hilarious if I'm wrong. It was either a Falcons or a Hawks hat. I cannot tell you which one it was. They both have birds, and I don't care about either one of the teams to know the
They
logo.
both have birds. I love it.
I don't care about either teams enough to know what the logo difference is. But he was like, "Yeah, are you watching it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really watch baseball. I'm more of a basketball guy." And it was kind of one of them conversations. He was into it though. He was really into it. I wasn't mad at it.
That's hella funny. I
Yeah,
was
bro.
gonna ask what did the logo look like if you could describe it?
Okay,
Was
so
it
the
just
logo
a
was the
bird?
so it was the bird, and I'm pretty sure it was the
Yep.
the Falcons. It was the bird facing forward. I want to say
and the
his
swing was down.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's football. Yeah,
Yeah.
The
Okay, yeah.
Falcons.
Bet.
Good job.
Cool.
Good
I'm pretty
job.
sure this is the Falcons. I feel like the Hawks is the other direction.
Yeah, and they're more of a circle too. It's like
Yeah. Basketball.
exactly, my man. I'm glad people noticed that. If you never noticed that, folks, really look at your the logos of your teams. There's always a little pun on the game that's in there. Same with hockey.
I've
And
only
soccer
ever really,
and all that
yeah,
good stuff.
honestly, we're all of them. And shout out to all the graphic designers who designed all these logos because they really put their heart into that. But I only usually pay attention to like the basketball ones, obviously, because like that's really the only sport I actually watch for the most part. So I looked at like the Warriors and everything. And one interesting thing about all basketball logos, they all have a basketball in them, at least for the most part.
And every last one of them.
Yeah,
There is a basketball in there somewhere.
in there somewhere. Either in somebody's hand, they standing on it, they shooting it, they spinning it. It is the logo itself. You just can't tell because it has different colors on it and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah,
Logo talk.
honestly, man, my favorite logo at one point was the Indiana Pacers because it was just a hand holding the ball.
You know what? That's solid. I can't
It's
be
so
mad at that.
simple. It's
Yeah.
so simple.
This is
And
the
it's so
game. This is
clever.
what we're here for.
Like we balling, bro. We the Pacers. Get into it.
I think I said nothing else about that. That's
So
it.
how do we get to talking about logos? No offense, just curious.
Hey, nah,
You
man,
ain't- you ain't keeping
start
up,
talking about
bro.
graphic designer.
I
Aren't you doing
definitely
homework?
wasn't paying attention. No,
Oh, okay.
just
Nah,
setting
doing?
up I was setting up the stream for Twitch.
Nice. What's up? Hey, how you been though, dog? Been doing Twitch stuff? Been killing it on
Shit,
Elden Ring?
man, nigga been all right. Been up here living,
Yeah.
playing piano.
Back on it.
Nah,
We can't hear it.
really just
Yeah, let us hear a
Yeah.
song.
I ain't got shit, bro. I can't play, man. I don't know how to play for real.
It's all good. You learning. That's good. Yeah, I was
got
thinking
you.
about taking
I'll
up an
come teach you.
instrument. To be honest with you, I was thinking about taking up another instrument. Well, not another one. There's two instruments, excuse me, I have tried to learn earlier as a kid. And the only reason I said tried is because my attention span was so small. I was like, you know what? I'm good. It was drums and then guitar. And I might end up trying to pick up one of those, like, actually, just because I'm as like getting older, I really appreciate music. And it's crazy to me how people can actually create music using these instruments, like out the top of their head. So that's one of the things I might, look into.
Hey, where's the background music? Roll it.
Nigga, we can't just be vibing for a second. Nigga,
Yeah,
relax.
I thought we vibed to some little background music. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the
Get
background music will
going.
come when it
This boy
comes.
Curtis trying to turn this into a club, man. There are no.
No.
ways.
The
We
background
can't
music
turn this into a
comes.
club.
It comes when it comes.
I'm
Samir, how you been?
I
Bro? How you been,
joke.
bro?
I joke. Oh, I've been. Whew. Man, we've been fighting. We have been fighting. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
We've been fighting.
who's
But
we?
no,
yourself.
not
You saying in
yeah,
general? Okay, bet.
yeah, nah. We solid. We
Bet.
good.
Bet.
We
Yeah.
ain't talk that much. I miss her daily. That's why I'm gonna go see her today.
Mhm,
But yeah, we good. We good as far as I know.
mhm. Right.
Shit, man, just trying to make the most of every day. A lot of people don't know this, but I had lost the art gallery job due to some stupid complications I'm not gonna get into.
Gotcha.
But I'm now working with Amazon, so learning the ropes on that, just being a delivery driver, uh, and getting my photography back going. Just posted some astrology photos.
Mhm.
Round two. Can't wait for those. I think I'm gonna go to a lighthouse for something like that.
Okay, cool. That's
But,
what's up.
yeah, man, just taking it day by day, appreciating what I have and what I've made happen with so little.
There you go, man. You
And
got that ingenuity, bro.
and thank you. The not only that, the knowledge I'm able to pass on to people. It's been pretty cool. So
Oh yeah, speaking of which, that
I'm
NFC video you dropped today, that was pretty fire.
thank
That
you.
video was pretty fire.
Yes,
It was nice and
sir.
concise.
To the NFTs.
The information was good. It was nice, and you broke it down very simply for people who just really didn't know what an NFT was or what a non-fungible token actually meant. So kudos. That was fire. I was like, come on,
Yes.
brother. Come on with it. Come with that information, bro. So I know everybody who listened to that was like, oh, that's what non-fungible means. Like, yeah, okay.
Literally, non-fungible. Can't
y'all
get
go
it.
check
You
that
can't replicate it.
You can't replicate.
No copy and paste here. None of that.
The first thing I thought of when you said that, you were like something that can't be replaced. I was like Kobe, and I was like, all right, Tamir, Curtis, me, like, all right, yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Can't be replicated or replaced. If it's gone,
Yeah,
that's it.
can't
That's
be.
the only one.
LeBron, he cannot.
You
I
know
don't
what I mean?
think we'll ever see another LeBron James character in basketball ever again. That's it.
We'll see what happens to Zion Williamson, but
I
Nah,
see
he would have
him.
been did it. He would have been,
he's been
you
hurt this
know,
whole time. It's the
He's
thing.
literally been injured.
still.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, I'd like to see what he could do if he wasn't. He was really gonna have to shed them
That
pounds.
nigga went to the south and started eating, bro.
Facts.
That too.
Facts, bro.
And I would have been doing the same thing.
Man, it's some good food down there. You know they feeding them well. You're like, oh, you the new superstar? Take some of this home cooking.
Free. Please come anytime.
Yeah, facts. Like, here we go. You be going to
Oh,
restaurants.
my
Like, oh,
goodness.
here you go, man. You the new face. Like, oh, thanks.
Got his own Zion table in the corner and shit with a Z on it. Like, that's Zion's table. No one sits there.
Little
Like,
did they
this
know
is
they
the
are
Z.
harming that man's career. Well, at the same time, I mean, he's a grown man. He can or cannot do what he wants to do. But you know.
Oh no, next season he finna come back slender than a mug. Oof, I see it coming.
No, I hope so. He'll have to. Matter of fact, it's not even a hope so. He'll have to do that. There's no version of him having an NBA career where he does not do that. So it's kind of like, all right, bro, you kind of got to do. It's like, especially the way he plays basketball. Now, if he changes up the way he plays basketball, it's possible he can just lose some weight, but he wouldn't be the player that people have been seeing this entire time.
At that point, he would have to be the next kind of Shaq, but his agility and his bigness is what makes him. It's like, you still need to be able to move.
Exactly.
Shaq,
you need to be that guy.
Like Shaq could do a little bit, but he wasn't super agile.
No. Yeah.
In his younger days, he was.
Yeah. Once he gained that weight.
The Lakers, the Heat, the Suns, the Celtics.
Yep. Fact.
Oh man.
All right, for sure. Good, yeah. Good to catch up with y'all. Happy to hear y'all doing all right. It's been a good Monday.
How are you doing, sir?
The Monday's been good, man. I started off on a good foot because my brain was actually awake at 7 a.m. Now, granted, I did take another nap and come back awake at like 11. But my day was like, all right, you know what? I'm in my brain. Like, all right, cool. I'm here. I did a little, some communication with some people, set some stuff up, went back to sleep, came back up, and then, a few hours later, hit the video editing, went to the gym, went to the grocery store, then went to the gym. It's been a good Monday. I'm not mad at it, hitting the ground running. Work was annoying this past weekend just because bartending at my certain job, specifically in the past few weeks, have been very aggravating. But outside of that, I was like, let me just not even worry about it. We're focusing on the future. So, you know what I mean? I'm here to build the business and everything. But the Monday's been pretty cool, bro. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Matter of fact, I had time to make a new promo video. The new intro for our show. And then
I want to see it.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to you, Tamir, for sure, for making the new picture for our YouTube channel. If y'all go over to our YouTube channel, which is now going to, now called The Jeffrey Show. Please type in The Jeffrey Show.
Oh, by the way, that picture will get changed soon, y'all. So
yeah, all modifications.
Enjoy the temporary.
Even with this new, this new intro, everything's kind of temporary. Everything always works to be improved and updated and upgraded. Here we go.
Oh yeah, but family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back like
family.
Hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Have we deemed cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
Folks, we are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense.
I ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit this the first night.
So I took the name of Pop-Up Podcast because we really are going to be changing the days we do this.
Yeah. I thought you thought that. Okay.
For sure.
But yeah, there's also a new logo too, which is still work in progress and stuff. But I wanted to update it. I want to keep playing the 3 zones and two things was wrong in the video. It was a great intro, but 3 zones is not our name anymore, and we don't go on Friday. So I'm like, all right, we can do that stuff. Changed it up. My man Tamir got us a new photo and everything for the YouTube. Look up The Jeffrey Show because there's no longer 3 zones, and you'll find us a lot easier than trying to type in 3 zones pod. The Jeffrey Show, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all that.
All the good stuff. Discord. Should we make a Discord, y'all?
We'll probably make a Discord actually. Not
I think that's a good idea.
I think Discord is a fire idea. If you guys don't know what Discord is, it's an online platform we can all have conversations through text, through voice, through video, all that stuff. I'm not sure there's like a member cap on a channel or like but
no, not your own server.
We can be in there in our own server, turn it up. Y'all probably know what Discord is. It's 2022.
Mhm.
All right, Kurt, drop that 16 bars, bro. I was gonna say drop that track, but obviously I'm playing. Give us that smooth 16. Give us a smooth 6.
Sleepy as fuck, finna take a shit. Girl thick as fuck, still on my dick. Nah, let me keep it real. This blunt be hitting real. I don't know.
All right, we'll come back to you.
We gonna work
No,
on your
no.
freestyles.
No, we done with the freestyle.
Oh no, we can come back to it.
I murdered the freestyle for real, y'all was
For real,
saying.
for real.
But
You
nah,
was
I
asking for the
can't.
background
I
music a
can't.
minute ago.
I can't. When? Not I.
He say he don't rap for free.
You was asking for the music a minute ago. Talking about not I. All right.
Not I. Let me hear y'all. You
was like, yo,
go ahead,
Curtis,
killing
instead
it.
of that, this timestamp, but all right.
Y'all gotta go ahead and hit that shit.
I was freestyling earlier.
So what's up, guys, man? What we talking about today, bro? What we got on the
You already
agenda?
know what it is. We're doing some mental health. So it's Mental Health Day. And it was crazy because I finally did watch Genius, and I hadn't watched Genius before. And I think a lot of people took like a lot of different inspirations from that documentary. Like Curtis, I'm pretty sure you looked at it from a musical aspect, like, yo, how can I grind and then really get my own stuff off the ground without having to wait for anybody kind of thing. And honestly, just like musical, like just, you know,
I mean, just
open-minded.
the whole, not even just that, the whole aspect, not even just music, just the whole, the drive itself.
The mission, like really
You know what I
moving
mean?
towards it.
You want to be able to keep that consistency, even when you keep getting denied and opportunities, you know, might pass you. That drive to keep going. That's what inspiring. You feel me about Genius?
Yeah, bet. And to me, I'm pretty sure you took some of the business aspect, especially when it comes to the fashion idea, and really just like him not putting himself in a hole, like going from just being a rapper, like going from being a producer to a rapper to a fashion mogul to, you know, even just this huge art cultural icon. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people just took like a, you know, I think a lot of people just took a lot of different stuff from that. Me personally, the thing that really stuck out to me for that story was seeing him in his like personal mental change and how that like really shifted. Because it's really wild when you look at it. Like he was a whole different person, and obviously we all grow and go through things, but to see the change, like him, Kanye as an early producer, early rapper, was a very eager, very energetic dude who believed in himself over anything else, and was like, you know, he was, I wouldn't necessarily call him nerdy, but I'm pretty sure people kind of just put him to the wayside, you know, especially in the life.
He was
like
the backpack, bro. He was one of the first backpack rappers. You know
well, yeah. When I say nerdy, I don't
he
mean
was the
like,
first backpack rapper.
He was the first.
Exactly,
rapper.
Was the
But
first.
He was one of them dudes who seemed kind of like he was in the social circle, but he wasn't 100% in the social circle like that. Like, oh, you great at this, and we'll keep you around for this, but you can't be on the same level here as us. And you seeing him like really push and pursue past that to being the Kanye who got the Grammys, the Kanye who made the great music and really changed the whole game.
He's like, don't call me no producer rapper, nigga. I'm a rapper.
I'm a rapper. He
said, I'm competing with niggas out here like Jay-Z and Nas, nigga. I'm a rapper.
I'm a real rapper.
Off top.
Well, y'all seen Bay and
he really was.
Like, with
so after taking so long to finally watch the, you know, documentary me and Tamir was talking about for weeks, for a couple of weeks. We was watching it as it was getting dropped.
Nice.
You feel me?
Nice.
How did you like it after waiting so long? Was it worth the wait?
Oh no, it was definitely worth
your
the
expectations. Did it succeed your expectations?
I would say actually it did surpass my expectations. It definitely, well, yes. I really enjoy a good documentary, and to be honest with you, I figured if Kanye's name was on it, it wasn't going to be bad. The only thing I was worried about was like, what was the content going to be? And going back to what I was saying, it was very interesting seeing literally like a documentation of not his whole life, but a good majority of his life. In
1998, like 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we don't know what was going on before when he was a kid, and there's still like a gap between like a certain Ye and then like today Ye, but a good chunk of his life.
But you see, it was being told from his camera.
Yeah, I know. No, but so what I really enjoyed the aspect of like his literally depiction of how trauma and stuff can affect you from, you know, you could say from his car accident, and this isn't a trauma, but to something else that changed his life forever, like his fame, and you saw the way he was acting toward Coodie when he hadn't seen him in a minute, and he already had all that money. He was drinking. He was doing his thing. He was at that party.
He was already,
with girls.
he was already spaced out.
He was spaced out, and but you can even see in the spaced outness there was a separation there. Because at first I was like, okay, maybe that was just the alcohol, but it was like, no, there was a literal like, okay, I'm here and you're here. Like, oh, you were, my homie, but at this point I'm Kanye, so I'm over here, and you're not here with me. And you kind of saw the difference between that, and as somebody who was listening to his music at the time, you can kind of see how that shaped the type of music he was making, and the kind
he
of
was always
putting out.
He was always. I mean, I think the first album was for sure spiritual. The next ones became sort of boastful because he was always into the materialistic things, of course.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
So.
It's cold because to me, Graduation is still his coldest album. I mean, don't get me wrong, my Dark Twisted Fantasy is also up there. I'll say it's a tie, but Graduation was just beautiful.
I mean, Graduation definitely is, all time. And I went back and I listened to all of them again. Of course, Graduation with the one, Late Registration, and the other one hit this they still hit cool. But I ain't gonna jaws, like you said, actually watching the short film from Runaway again and actually looking at it, I'm like, okay, because when I was first saw it come out, it was 2010. I was in high school, didn't give a fuck. I liked the music, but I didn't care about the video because I didn't understand the shit. Really looking at it now, sitting down and really depicting it, I was like, oh wow, this nigga was really like, he's saying right here, he's at the peak of his fame. Can we get any higher? Like now, everything that I want is a fantasy, but it's also possible. You feel me?
What song you talking about?
Like, it's the whole little thing, Runaway. It's a whole little mini film.
Yeah.
It's like 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes.
Okay, never mind. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I haven't seen that actually.
It's pretty good.
Shit's tight.
But it was for my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I bet.
That boy was making a beat in
But
there.
to answer that question, Curtis, I enjoyed it. Question for y'all though. So, looking at that, did y'all pick up on? So literally, because of the episode this is about mental health. Do y'all pick up on the changes that Kanye kind of had from?
Yeah.
Let's say 2000. I mean, honestly, just pre-mom versus after his mom passed. What are the things that y'all noticed about his mindset and communication?
Y'all want pizza?
This nigga. I thought you were talking about I was like,
hell yeah, I want pizza. What's happening?
Right,
Like,
I mean, come on.
Hey,
Give me more pizza. Girl.
text me, Naomi. I'm on this podcast. Text me. Wow. She had the kids call me to ask for pizza.
that's how little funny.
Said, Uncle, can we have pizza?
That is hilarious. But Tamir, you ready to answer?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna let Curtis answer first because I like his perspective from. Huh?
Say again. I'm listening.
So the question was, what did you notice about his mental health? I guess you can say decline. Decline. Why not? Because it turned out to where he really couldn't communicate with people.
I'm not gonna say declined. I think it was always there. I think
No, you didn't. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What?
No, I was gonna say you didn't. Well, I'm more talking about literally like the social aspect. I think his mind is still his mind, but literally on his communication and how he interacted with other human beings. You know what I mean?
But even before that, bro, that nigga, he had a set. Everything that Kanye did to interact with people was music driven. Who says he actually always had social skills? He brought people around him socially because he was good at music and they liked the beats. He spoke through his music. First off, like that.
No, facts. But you could even see, in the video in the documentary, the type of, even if it wasn't like true, actual, like trying to be social, the type of social person he was at a certain point versus the social person he wasn't at a certain point. There's a striking difference between.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At really looking at it, it's hard to say. You can't be social when you a workaholic. Like he was a workaholic.
But I mean, I'm not talking about like going out and partying and hanging out with people. I'm literally talking about like communication from one human being to another human being.
How he talks to other people.
How he talks to other people. How he communicates with other people. And then, well, let's just say, okay, so he could clearly.
So are you talking from Genius, or are we talking now, 2020?
I'm talking about Genius as a whole, because Genius showed you from where he was in '98 all the way to now.
How he was, yeah.
So I'm not sure if y'all noticed the difference, and maybe it was just me.
Socialization.
Like it's very different. So let's see. I guess prior to his mom passing, he was still, even if he didn't want to be a social person, he could still hold a conversation with somebody and connect with them on a certain level. Past his mom's passing, I'm pretty sure you can still do that, but it was at a different level. It was really at a disconnected level. It was almost like a
it does get preachy over a little bit.
You're like preachy, like
Not
he
to
has
say-
almost like he has to force himself to look at you as something else that he is. You know what I mean? Like, let me actually communicate with this. This is a human being in front of you. Let me actually respect them and talk to them as a human being. Like, it's most of the time, like you're saying, it is like preachy. It's like deliberation. It's like I am Kanye.
Yeah, that boy start delivering. He like, whoa, yo, ease up, bro.
Yeah.
Ease
It's
up.
like
I'm right
it's
here.
like he left somewhere. Like it was a certain point where he existed.
I wanna, and that's what I'm saying.
And then he decided he left.
I kind of like, and I can't be mad at him either because I'm like he tapped into another side of a different side of manifestation. You feel me? He literally watching that. That's what I saw. He tapped into a different side.
Yeah, there's a certain
comes
side
with
of like
different
genius
spirits.
like that.
That comes with different spirits.
I don't know about spirits. I was just talking about straight up like a mental. I was gonna say a mental break. To be honest with you, not necessarily a mental breakdown, but there was definitely something that
He's had a couple.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a difference. So that's different than just saying like he always wasn't social or he just tapped into different spirits. I think he literally had like you said, probably a couple, more than one mental break. The main one being his mom's passing, and I think about it too. Especially the way that she did pass. It's not like she just passed from old age.
Exactly, that's the trigger, bro. And also you got to think about it.
Like she passed from like complications from a plastic surgery thing.
But technically it's also like, and it's also like his success paid for that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like she wouldn't be able to do that if he wasn't the man he was, or if he didn't give her the money to do that.
And that's the thing, yeah. So he found out about it when he was in London.
Right.
He found it, so he even fucked up. And then the doctor, they said that this woman wasn't supposed to be dead. All she had to do was be tilted up 30 degrees, and she would have made it through the night. But also again, that's the society you get to when you feel a 50-year-old woman feels she needs to get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's at the end of the day, that was definitely out of that inspired 808 and Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Because literally as an artist, trauma is gonna make you really like you're gonna disassociate, but the only way to associate with people is through music.
Art. Yeah.
And if they're in the studio with you, like he needed people in the studio to feel what he was feeling, or you feel me, whatever he needed him for lay a verse down. That was the thing about him. He's just somebody like, I need you to do this verse. I need you to do this vocal
part. Yeah,
that's why I need you right here. And I need this choir to do this. That's why you're here right here. So he was more of the director more than anything.
Yeah, no, 100%.
One thing that was crazy for me was how many songs he actually produced. I'm like, bro, you did everyone's songs. Like you literally did everyone's.
Yeah, he can make a legitimate argument that Jay-Z would not be where he is today without his production. He can make a legit argument.
Well, Jay-Z was already up though.
Dog, so
Jay-Z was already been popping. Like
Jay-Z was still Jay-Z.
You gotta think about it. Jay-Z was on his sixth album.
Yeah, but once again,
Ye finally made a beat for
albums. Jay-Z wasn't on top of all 6 of those albums.
Jay-Z was big, bro. Jay-Z was up there rapping with Biggie.
On top all 6 of those albums. He made music and people around him do the music, but he was not on top all 6 of those albums. It took certain albums to really be like, oh, this is who Jay-Z is. That's like saying people was always on like J. Cole.
Once Reasonable Doubt dropped, that was when he started getting his real traction.
Niggas already knew who Jay-Z was.
Wait, what'd you say?
I
said once Reasonable Doubt dropped, that's when he started getting his real traction. That's like when he really started getting a fan base.
Yeah.
Then he dropped one more album. Then I think The Blueprint, and I think that was around 2000. Once the Blueprint dropped, hands down, he said.
Yeah, facts. That's when stuff popped off. And if I'm correct, The Blueprint that was the one that Kanye was on.
Blueprint was 2001.
Yeah.
2001. Yeah.
But Reasonable Doubt is 1996.
Yeah. Right. No,
I'm about to say this is the same nigga who grew up rapping with Biggie. That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z been had a name.
Right,
Like niggas
right.
around the world already knew Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Around
And
the
that's
world.
why when Kanye got a beat, I mean, to Jay-Z, he was like, "Oh, we finna make you big," because Jay-Z was already big.
Jay-Z was
even-
already Jay-Z was
Jay-Z
already
was- bro,
Jay-Z. I'm not
Jay-Z
even
was
trying to
already
argue this point
Jay-Z.
because that's not the point I'm trying to make. Jay-Z was already Jay-Z. He wasn't that top that he was at that moment, but I would still say Kanye could make an argument that without his production on certain songs, he would not be exactly where he is or the artist that he was.
So, all right, actually, I got you, Curtis. I got you,
Okay.
James. I do have to stop you. I do. I thought, and I was like, actually, yeah. So, who was bigger than Jay-Z back then? Who can you name?
From what are we
I
talking
can
about?
name
Biggie.
only one person
Are you talking about like
Biggie.
96 2000? Yeah, Biggie, Pac,
between '96 and 2000, like
Snoop
2001,
Dogg.
because that's when
2000 is when the
Wu-Tang?
West Coast started popping with Dre.
yeah.
I was gonna say Wu-Tang maybe was that around that time?
Nah, because 2001 is
They
when
were
Dre
like
dropped the
93.
shit
No,
again.
I'm
and the
thinking like
West
between
Coast was back
96 and
on.
2000.
93.
Okay, yeah.
That was like their era. Honestly, it was Biggie, and then he got killed. Now it's like,
Right.
who's the next big thing in New York?
really. Yeah. No, okay.
It's
Okay.
Jigga. Like it's Jigga. Like,
Right.
so yeah, he was super big. Not to mention, when
And
did
that's when
Kanye
he
start
got-
sending him beats? In like
Kanye didn't
Like
get the actual
98
have
to,
a song with
2000?
him until
Yeah, around that
2000.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
So
didn't
was
get him
that
until
2 years after?
2001. 2001.
the
So
blueprint.
let me
The
clarify what
blueprint.
I'm saying. I'm not saying Kanye made Jay-Z. I am saying that without Kanye's production on a few songs that were all hits, would Jay-Z have been at the level that he was at the time? Could Kanye say
Yes.
like, "Yo, could
Yes.
Kanye say, "Yo, I helped your career"?
Bro,
Could Kanye not say, "I helped your career immensely"?
no, Jay-Z is the one that make millionaires, boy. Jay-Z is
So
the
does
one
does
that
Kanye
make
not make him?
millionaires. Kanye was a genius, of course, but he
Right.
needed the he had
And once
the
again, I'm not
mentorship.
saying that Kanye West made Jay-Z.
But I'm
I
saying
am
he had
saying
the
that Kanye West can
mentorship
still
of
make an
Jay-Z.
argument that's saying like, "Hey,
You
well,
know
I'm
what?
not production."
I think I got the perfect question to sum up exactly what's going on here.
Man.
If Kanye doesn't produce anything on the blueprint, does it still do the numbers that it does?
I don't know.
That's literally what we're
similar-
asking right now.
Similar numbers, probably.
That's
yeah.
literally what we're asking. Because
yeah, that's what
if the
I'm saying. This
blueprint doesn't pop like it,
What
if
I'm
the
saying is
blueprint
still a
doesn't pop like it
hypothetical.
did.
What I'm saying is a hypothetical.
Mhm.
I'm saying he could make the possible argument. What I'm saying is a hypothetical argument. I'm not making a statement that Kanye West made Jay-Z. I will reiterate. I'm just saying. that
I
he
get
could
you.
make
I
the
get you.
argument. Yeah, so I'm not even
I
trying to
get
like make the statement that like, you know what I mean? But would the
'Cause
blueprint have made as many sales? Maybe.
Yes,
Basically, where I'm getting at.
yes.
I'm
I
gonna say
don't.
maybe.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say
It would have
maybe.
I don't know.
It would have did sales already, bro. 'cause
It would have
think
done
about it.
sales, but we're talking about the
Kanye
same
was-
exact.
But
Kanye
the same
was just-
amount.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
The same amount. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
think about the time, bro. Kanye is signed under Rockefeller.
Mhm.
He's not doing nothing but making beats. He's not an artist right now.
Right.
Well, he is an artist, but not in the eyes of the label.
Right.
In 2001, Jay-Z was still whatever beat he hopped on, it was gonna be hot, fire. You feel me? It was Jay-Z at the time.
I was really listening to rap back then, man. I'm
He's
gonna
like,
keep it 100.
I was too.
People was coming for him.
Yeah.
That was when 50
Yeah.
Cent was coming out. That was when fucking
That's what
bro.
I'm
It was
saying, the
getting real.
production really-
It was getting real in the rap.
Do I think that the
It wa-
blueprint would have sold well? Yes. Without the certain songs that Kanye made, would it have been at the level it was? I do not think so. You know what I mean? There's certain
Yeah,
songs
yeah,
on the
that's-
album that really put the album over the top. And for certain artists, it's like, hey, this certain beat really just, hey, I already like you as a rapper, but you on this beat was wild. It was fire. One, you one of the
Yeah.
rappers I respect. You doing stuff I don't see before, and this is an unknown.
Like you don't get that beat if you don't have Kanye. So it's like if you don't have
You know what I
Kanye
mean?
to make that beat
Hey,
for
said
you,
it is a
what
don't
song
get
goes
made.
in that place?
It ain't the summer anthem.
What song does go in
Like
that
it
place?
was back then. That shit was hitting. Like,
That's like a lot of like.
oh my goodness.
I mean, really, nah, we can't even say JT because JT had most of all his albums.
Said that's the anthem. Get your damn hands up.
Hands up, H to the.
Well, yeah, anyway, that's not even an argument I'm trying to have. But yeah,
No, I get where you're coming from, James.
But
And I
at the end of the
personally,
day,
I
what
do
I'm
agree
saying is
he
that
did add a little extra
He-
sauce to it.
he added
He
something
added
to
value.
his career, bro.
He added value.
He added value to Jay-Z's career. I added value, not even just Jay-Z's career, but all of Rockefeller's career. Like you were just saying, Dame Dash knew the kind of.
Nah. He gave other niggas beats and they was whack on it.
They
Niggas
was whack
pure
on it.
ass.
He still
Niggas
gave them
pure
fire
ass.
beats though. They was whack on it, but he was.
But they didn't
But
last.
that's the thing.
Dame
You still
Dash-
gotta be
Dame
tight.
Dash even said. Dame Dash said he was like,
You still gotta
yeah,
be
man.
tight.
He was like, I didn't know Kanye was gonna be Kanye. He was like, I thought I had a Kanye on my
He
team
has the
already.
answers.
You feel me? Dame Dash said that.
Yeah, nah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dame Dash is a funny person.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, nah.
But no, but
She,
back- I was gonna say, what were you saying?
Go ahead,
I was
go ahead.
gonna say back to the mental health aspect. Was Kanye definitely already a narcissist? Was he already a forward thinking, out of the box kind of a dude? You know, yes, obviously. Did things
Oh,
kind of
okay,
go
sorry,
on a
from the
bow wow
beginning.
after his mom passed? And I think his brain went through all that trauma and he came out a different person. Yeah. It's the reason I bring this up is because it's wild, because we end up looking at people who have really in reality just bad social skills, and you know, maybe not even like a filter for the thoughts that come through your head, and we're like, yo, you're this, you're the bad guy, you're an asshole, like, hey, go over there, nobody likes you, kind of a thing. And you really gotta look at it like, yo, he was, I mean, I'm not gonna say like normal, but for lack of a better term, he was a relatively normal dude on the social aspect. Prior to that, he could still function. Like, sure, he had those narcissistic thoughts, but it was certain things he was just like, nah, I'm just chill, I'm be kind. He was a very lovable dude to everybody. Like, nobody was like tripping over him like that. But then after that trauma, it became less and less about like human contact. You know what I mean? Or really less
Yeah,
caring
he ain't
about
got-
other human
you
beings.
he lost his grounding, bro. Like he don't got nobody to ground him. His mom was his everything.
His
you
mom
feel me?
was a mom too. Ain't gonna lie to
His
you.
mom was
Yeah.
everything. She popped up to the studio. She knew
Yeah.
the song.
She was rapping the
rapped
raps,
with him.
bro. Come on.
You feel me? She rapped. She reminded him of old song. You know, that
Mhm.
was his real
And she
road
knew the
dog.
songs. Like that's
And that death, it's a crazy reason why that death shook up the industry back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he became something. Now,
It's so like,
what I think we all wish would have happened for him would have been somebody else really in his corner to be like, "Hey, bro, are you all right?" Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure to this day he's had some therapy sessions over it.
but looking at
Keeping
it,
it a buck,
looking at
that's
it,
who
that was
Cootie was supposed
That's
to
what
be.
no,
Cootie
but
was-
Yeah.
Cootie was gone. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was there.
That's because Cootie. I mean, certain time Cootie couldn't be there.
No, facts.
Because
I'm not
Kanye
I'm not
has
saying
Kanye has
kicked
a
him
whole
out.
team.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm not saying
workaholic.
Kanye kicked him out. He just wasn't there. And that whole team that Kanye had was a team really a yes man who was about that bottom line. Like, all right, we making this music, we doing these shows, we going here, bet. I'm not really tripping about how you talk to these people. I don't care. Let's just do this. But
Exactly.
somebody earlier in that time frame could have just been a friend, like literally just like a real friend, and be like, "Hey, dog, you need some help. You need to step back. You need to really look at what happened to your life." bro." Like,
So basically, like somebody who's close to him, like Jay-Z, that can get that close to him.
nah, I don't even think him and Jay-Z were that close. I mean, he might have respected Jay-Z, but I don't think him and Jay-Z were like friends like that. You know what I mean? I think they were just respected business partners.
So I'm trying to see what time frame are you referring to?
I mean, let's see. At that, okay, let's go to, and this is all based off the documentary. It seemed like they had a mutual respect for each other, but they weren't like friends on the talking level from like the early days of Kanye producing. Now we shoot up to when his mom passed away. He had already made some more songs with him. This is before the whole Magna Carta thing. I don't know. I still don't know that I'd say that they were friends at that time. I mean,
Yeah, bro, they was
respected
already
colleagues,
friends.
but-
Did you not listen to Big Brother, bro? You ain't never heard Kanye West Big Brother, bro?
But I mean, does that mean they were like? what's the
He's
word?
bro. It's a very what you mean? It's a heartfelt, emotional song about how Jay-Z is his brother. like,
right, but still, I don't know that. Shit, man.
see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta rehearse. You gotta look at the music too.
No,
You
no,
can't just
facts.
watch the
Yeah.
documentary without actually listening to the albums that was being made during the
I
time.
know, no, I understand what you're saying, but I still really don't think that they were like friends like that. I mean, I'm happy he made that song called Brother, but does that mean they were actually like hanging out and talking and having conversations? I mean, I think at a certain point they were like after like Kanye became Kanye, but was that really based off friendship versus like?
So after 2000,
I feel
after
like they did.
2008,
You think so?
you saying?
I feel
Yeah,
like they did.
I feel like it was because they came back. That happened to when Donna died in 2007. Dropped 2008.
When did, Watch the
808
Throne come out?
Heartbreaks.
That was way later.
2011. That was
Was that
2011.
2011?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I got the dates, James. I don't know why you're looking and wonder. I got the dates right here.
Oh, you're looking up right now?
I got all the dates of all albums. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to have the research on
Well,
on deck.
Research. Do your own research.
Research on
Do your
that.
own research.
Yeah, no, I feel on that.
Oh
Just
man,
out of
yeah,
respect
no,
for
I
the
definitely
person.
think they do because you don't get that kind of chemistry if you don't. And they have some really good chemistry, especially rap chemistry, which is very
Right.
hard to create in the industry. So yeah, man,
I can say
I
that,
would say
but
so.
I don't know. I feel like I don't
But
know
then
that
again,
Drake and Future
but
are
who
friends. I
but
don't
who
know
is
that a lot of
somebody to
people are
tell
actually
you?
friends. That's like, who is somebody really to tell you that? I mean, because once
But
again,
who?
they could be business partners, they could be really close. You know,
But
they
I'm
could be
saying, who is
close. But
somebody to tell you how to cope?
I
You
would
feel
well,
me?
actually, really, it's not even tell you how to cope. It's really just like, hey, bro, you're going through something, and just like based off the stuff you're doing outside, you're not handling it well. Like
I
health
mean,
wise,
well,
this is
you
the
gotta
stuff
think
you're
about
doing
it.
is
Like
not good for
his
yourself and the
mom
people around
died.
you.
His mom died. His girl cheated on him and shit. He
Right.
really fell alone in the industry at the time. You know what I'm saying, he dove
Yeah.
into music.
Yeah.
Workaholic. He started speaking alien and computer, nigga. All he knows is Pro Tools and Machine.
Right.
Literally.
No,
You
exactly.
feel me?
But I mean,
Seriously.
but does that mean somebody couldn't talk to him? Be like, hey man, you should blah blah blah.
If someone that was close to him was there, yeah, it definitely would
That's
have
what
happened.
that's what I'm saying. And yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
telling
So if there was somebody who
Yeah.
was there at the time, they could have said something, whether it was
There's
Jay-Z or
nobody
whatever.
that could replace his mama.
No, well, that's the thing. When it comes to like trying to help somebody through
That was
trauma,
his grounding.
it's not trying to replace the person who is their grounding. It's literally just trying to, you can just be there for that person and try to explain like, hey man, I know what you're going through, but based on the track that you're going on, this seems the direction you might end up.
I mean,
It's probably
again,
not what you want to do.
you can have people that's there for you, but who says he wants them to be there? He's like, okay.
Oh
that's
no,
nice.
bro! I know
That
from
too.
I'm about to go make
That
some
too.
music.
I know from personal experience that he doesn't want them to be there. That's what but I'm saying somebody being there could have helped.
That nigga, he tells you, if you, like I said, if you listen to his music, he says in his interviews, he got too much to do. He ain't got the time to sit around. He said he got
I mean,
too
but
much
what does
to
that
do.
what does that have to do with him literally still needing mental health, or mental health?
Bro,
Don't forget.
Elon must need mental health. That nigga's crazy too.
Yeah, but we're talking about Kanye West.
We are, but I'm just saying.
No,
All
and
these
then
rich people
nobody.
are just.
I mean,
just
what can we?
mad.
But I'm
I'm
saying,
not
what
even
can
going
we
to say
really
rich. I
say?
think Kanye West and Elon Musk literally have like a certain genius level where they just detach from humanity. I don't know what Elon Musk went through. Maybe he went through some kind of trauma as well, but during those
They
times,
both-
really just like a little
they're
human,
both
like actual
aliens
human
shit
care.
at this point.
You say what?
'Cause they both aliens at this point.
Nah, at this point they are. I mean, I still think
Mark
they're human.
Zuckerberg is definitely an alien.
Mark Zuckerberg, hell yeah,
Alright.
bro. That nigga definitely alien.
I am 1,000% sure. I
Hell
am
yeah.
ready to.
The way his head, he remind me of a real life Jimmy Neutron sort of boy. That nigga.
Duh.
No effects, and he tries to be social.
You know what?
so
Hey,
hard.
real quick, while you bring that up, we need a documentary on the makers of Jimmy Neutron because I was looking at something on Facebook and apparently these boys went through hell trying to make that damn show and
Really?
it was fucking entertaining. Yeah, man, there were certain like glitches and shit in the show where it's like Jimmy's hair phased into the locker and something. And it's like, oh yeah, we saw it, but we didn't have the money nor the resources to even fix it. So yeah, that's what you get. And it's
Man.
like, yo, I would like to see what they had to go
That's
through
hilarity.
to make that because
No
that
wonder who
sounds
okayed
yeah.
that show.
That movie was fire.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That movie was fire too back then.
Mhm, we all know that movie.
But,
Mhm.
but back to the mental health of the situation.
Indeed.
I'm just like, you can be there for somebody. I understand being there for somebody, but you can't help nobody who don't want to be helped either.
You know how that's weird to say when it. So that's the funny part. It's not really as simple as don't want to be helped when it comes to like mental situations. It's literally your brain tricking you into thinking certain things are the way they aren't, or that you couldn't even do this very simple process of asking for help or even talking to somebody. It's never as simple like, oh, somebody who doesn't want help. Although I understand like the sentiment of what you're saying, but you got to think about it. There's certain ways that you can actually reach out to these people. It's just not the way that everybody thinks. You know what I mean? It could just be as simple as you ain't even got to talk to that person about that certain thing. You could literally just be next to them and just have an actual normal conversation. Like for instance, in Kanye's world, instead of somebody talking about music or certain like cars or materialistic things or all this stuff because he's a superstar, they can literally just try to connect with him on a human level. Like
He need
know
him
what I
a
mean?
black woman.
Oh, the black woman would help with that a
He
lot.
need him a black woman, bro. Get back to home.
That's what he needs.
Get back to somewhere. Leave all these plastic Kim K clones
But
alone.
even like Cootie said, and he's a man who's known him for a very long time. He was like, say what you want, feel how you feel about him, but this is a human being that needs help. Like he's a human being that needs some kind of assistance in this realm.
But you also saw that they was there for him. He's there for him.
What is there for him though? Like
you said, he's there for him. He's an ear. He can talk.
But even going back to I was going to say he's there now. He wasn't there then. And once again, I'm not blaming anybody.
I think he was trying to be. He just couldn't.
Right. Once again, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying he wasn't there. I'm not saying
at that point he had a whole kid and some more shit.
Yeah, he had a whole
it's not like they weren't really in contact. Like he had to go to an event he heard about just to link up with him, and then that's how they rekindled.
Exactly. That was fire too. That was a beautiful ass moment where he was at the show, and then kind of didn't realize it was him and then he saw him, and he was like, "Yo, that's Cootie." And instead of acting fake or acting weird, he was like, "What's up?" Walked over to him, gave him
like, "Come here,"
like it's love. Like I was like,
he got back to it. It got back to being humble again. He was like, it felt good to be back. You feel me?
As Kanye, but the wild part is you see it happens in waves though. Like he had the humble, and then he went back to being Kanye. Then he'll have the humble, and that's like the mental health aspect of it. Because it seemed like, oh great, that's Kanye. He's back to being like older Kanye. He's thinking about more people than just himself. But then something else will happen, and then he'll go back into doing Kanye stuff or Ye stuff. There's Kanye and there's Ye. We can say that.
Actually, he could say that too.
He could say that, and he has said that.
He said that in the beginning, bro. He was like, "I want to get to the point where I could just drop the Kanye off my name. It's just Ye."
Actually, wait. I'm not even lying.
In the documentary.
Yeah, I know. No, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That has happened too. Everyone just calls him Ye.
Yeah.
If you look at his latest music, it's on Ye.
It's Ye. And there's a difference between the human being that was Kanye and then the icon that is Ye. There's like
Ye means you.
Does it really?
It does. That's where he got it from.
Part of his name? Okay, yeah.
That's where he got it from.
Nice.
He was like, Ye means you. So he wants to just show people I am you. We're the same. That's why he's so big with the Yeezy and pushing all of that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, this is all for you.
So what else do you take from it, Curtis? You seem to be a huge fan of Kanye West.
I mean, I was always a fan of Kanye West. Just to finally get some perspective to the background of his life, I think was dope.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we've always wanted to see what the man be thinking and shit like that. And the fact that he brought us, he let our documentary be released. Because he said even then Cootie was like, it got held so long
for years.
Because even after it was done, Kanye didn't want people to see the real him.
Yeah.
That's showing you, but that's showing you a real peek into somebody's life,
bro.
You know what I mean? This is the shit.
Can you imagine you letting somebody post a video of you acting hella wild and hella fake to your friend, drunk as shit? Can you imagine saying put that on a global streaming platform to let people see the person that I have been? That is maturity and growth for real.
That reminds me of an episode of Euphoria.
And then
keep going.
Right. And the fact that you got the chance to watch something that covers basically where he started. You found the very beginning, really. Well, not the very beginning, but after he made beats and he'd been in the industry a little bit
for a minute. Yeah.
You feel me? To where he's at now with the mental health illness. He was out I think he was somewhere on the island recording, whatever he was recording at the time. I think he was recording.
Yeah. He was in the DR.
Yeah, he was like, I'm a bipolar album. Shit. Yeah, that's something it was just it was growth. It was a lot of growth. And of course, I think just the success, it takes another type of stress on you and different people, different ways. With his case, he a Gemini and he claimed it up. He was like, bro, I don't know if it's true, but nigga, that Gemini shit, 2 sides, that shit's true.
Oh, is that right?
Sheesh.
Bro, I don't put too much reverence in the astrology.
A lot of people don't, and that's something I don't either. But I be looking at, I'm like, damn. But I do have some of those Capricorn,
some of those traits. It's kind of wild. You look at it
I be like, wow, that's kind of funny though.
That's not completely who you are, but you do have some of those traits.
Exactly. So it was the same thing like that. I'm just like, I think he is a genius with the music, bro. Definitely, he changed the game. Like them game changers in the industry do something. Like they go crazy. Like people fail to realize Soulja Boy was a game changer. You feel me? That nigga got mental health problems too.
Mhm.
But you feel me?
Yeah.
He a hood nigga with mental health problems, so it's different, I guess. But
I
you
don't
feel me?
know if that's good or not. Like, that doesn't sound
Bro,
safe.
I should have known, bro. Soulja Boy had mental health issues too, bro. Bro, like
Yeah, I mean, he doing his thing though. He out here making video games and sneakers and shit. So shout out to him.
Shout out to bruh. That's
Yeah,
why
he made
Kanye
a
was
whole little game for it.
That's why Kanye liked him when we put him on the track. But he was like, "Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that verse? It wasn't good. That's why I wasn't on the song. That's why I wasn't there."
Wow.
Well, thanks y'all for joining me in
He
this
kept to the butt.
conversation. Though I'm happy y'all wanted to say some stuff.
oh, yeah.
I was just
I ain't
looking
gonna
at
lie,
this.
I think that stem player is also dope as fuck too. That's a genius idea.
Oh no, it definitely is.
You seen
The only
stem
thing
player?
about it is he's definitely at a point where he just doesn't care anymore because he's no longer on like Billboard top 100s.
He's just doing what he
can't
does.
get ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like you
he
can no
can't,
longer rank
so.
my music. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the stem player is just hella dope. I got the emulator, so I'll be fucking around with it. I ain't got the 200 thing because they was all sold out. But I got the emulator, bro. That hoe is dope. You can
Yeah.
upload your own stems and shit, bro. That's clean.
That's what's up.
That stem player.
I'm just trying to hear that out.
That's right there. Oh man, you can listen to it on. I'll send it to you, bro. I'll drop that to you.
Appreciate you, dog.
All right. All right, y'all. It's been a great conversation, though. I really appreciate it. Apparently, I got to do some more research on Kanye to see exactly what's going on.
You wasn't a fan. You wasn't a fan growing up, like from.
No, I was, but I wasn't
2004?
really a fan of much. I was a fan, but I never really put much investment in listening to music. Once again, most of y'all remember the house I was raised in. Nigga, I couldn't listen to rap in that house. Like, nah, they turned that shit off immediately. It was radio Disney or church music, and I'm not even.
Why? So, wow, damn, radio.
I'm
Disney?
not even joking. I think I listened
Why?
to Dogs that a few times.
Why they
My
do
dad
you
was a
like
very
that?
old. You gotta remember, my dad was a very old school dude from St. Louis who didn't look too fondly on rap or the way he envisioned that it influenced the culture. And obviously,
You should have been a rapper and showed them pops. I am the culture.
That's hilarious.
You should have been a rapper, boy.
Oh, my nigga says yes. I am the culture. Oh my gosh, it's funny as well. Although, yeah, I might have music. I mean, my dad was a whole musician. He used to be in a singing group. I mean, it's his older.
Okay, but have
generation.
have you listened to all the albums?
No, I actually haven't listened to all the albums. Well, not the earlier ones, I guess. Not the earlier ones.
What albums have you heard?
I want to say everything past graduation.
So late registration.
Yep.
Graduation. 808.
Yep.
My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Yep.
Okay, so watch that one.
I
That
really
one you
did
need to
listen
watch.
to was
those,
Jesus,
man.
actually. I think Jesus was the one when I really.
Samir's in the lobby, bro.
I just noticed he did that. Actually.
We back.
You said what now?
I think the one I really haven't listened to is Jesus. I want to say that. You said no. You're
Yo,
right.
did yourself a favor, sir.
This nigga said, "Oh, you're fine."
The only song I like on there is Bound 2, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just was another experimental album.
Yeah, that's too much I want to listen to. And then Don I listened to. And actually, you know what? I haven't listened to the entirety of Jesus is King.
Oh, that album fire, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
I
telling
haven't
you.
heard it.
Watch Closed on Sunday, the video with the choir, bro. It's one thing with Kanye by himself on the track.
Yeah.
But that's what you're gonna hear on the album. But if you listen on the YouTube and look at the video,
Yeah.
that Closed on Sunday with the choir, bro, that hit different.
They hit different.
That hit different, bro.
Yeah.
When I first heard that, I got goosebumps, and I still get goosebumps when they turn it on. That shit crazy.
Shoot, even I'm about to end it, but even just to tap in on his spiritual aspirations. I mean, obviously this man is very odd. He definitely has some mental stuff he's going through. When you listen to him, and I'm like, bro, you're being genuine about it. I'm not even no weird let me get my black card back or get with the people. I can tell you're literally genuine about it. That is who he is. You can hear it through the music.
And he's unapologetic about it.
I'm like, all right, bet. I'm with it. I believe you when you say like this is for God. You're doing this
Right.
to exalt Jesus. I can tell you're serious about that. So.
Yeah, bro. He been a follower of God for a long time, as you can see.
No, facts. Yeah.
You feel me? And it's crazy how he went from, Jesus walks, and he was already, and it felt like he was on edge about it. Like
Yeah, a
he was
little
like,
bit, yeah.
I know you got me, but I'm also living in this world where I might have to do shit. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Mhm.
To scrape by and live. So
Curtis,
when
who's your
Jesus
most influential rapper?
for me?
Yes.
Ooh, I think Nipsey. Nipsey is
Really?
my most influential.
Nipsey the Great.
On
Rest in
every
peace,
on
man.
every level or just the
Well,
inspiration? On a musical rapping
inspiration level, Nipsey.
So okay,
like-
well, I mean, okay, if this is too hard to answer, I guess break it down into three.
Artistry,
Yeah, break it down into three people.
Kanye. Artistry, Kanye.
Okay, so you got
You feel
Nipsey
me?
for inspirational, artistry, Kanye, and you can do a third for whatever.
See, and this is the thing. See, I can always talk about the greats, but the greats are always gonna be up there. You feel me? I
Yeah.
listen to Biggie, I listen to Pac. You feel me?
Who touched
I listen
you?
to old Jay-Z, and 2001 is when I started listening to Jay-Z. Really,
Okay, bet.
my dad had all the old albums and shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But I listen to everything back there. Like a third one, in a time when I really started listening to music,
Mhm.
I would have to say 50 Cent or The Game. I might.
Bro,
I
50
give it
Cent
to
was
50.
different.
Give it to 50.
50
Come
was
on.
different.
That
That's
was
what I'm saying. 50 was different. Get at the 50.
Man, but The Game shut shit down too, bro.
Game
I
was nice.
jumped
The Game
out
was
about
nice.
that coma in
Don't get me wrong.
2001. At the same time, Dre dropped 2001. And then what he had what was that? He had Cardi spit like.
Okay, bet.
Shit.
No,
He
yeah, don't
had,
get me wrong. The game was still the game.
yeah,
but 50 was
Blood-
different.
What's it called? Blood. What's it called? Y'all know the
Yeah.
song, The Game.
Blood, 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 blood.
Right?
Rapper, bro.
Blood.
So 50 Cent had
We was all
Cosmo.
thinking that shit like we was game banging. Like, all right.
50 Cent had them club bangers. I wasn't even allowed in the club yet. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I will say, the game does have the longest remix in history. At least I've ever heard. It's probably not true. There might be a longer one, but
What's the
that
name
one
of it?
blood remix, dude. I think it's like 16
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
long.
yeah.
Wasn't it the
That song is long.
Bro,
yeah,
that,
you're right.
that
It probably
shit
is
was-
longer.
In that
bro,
time,
it's
I'm just
long,
saying, in
bro.
that
With
time.
flavor in your ear. Your flavor in your ear not that long. Like the remix.
Which one is that?
It's the one
But
with
the funny thing, I wouldn't have heard Nipsey if it wasn't for The Game, though.
everybody from New York, damn near. Yeah.
Oh no, that one wasn't that long. That one was like 5 minutes.
Okay, but
That's real though. And shout out to the game for that. Put Nipsey on. Honestly, I heard Nipsey on Killer with Drake. That was when I
Yeah.
first heard him.
Back
I
in
wanna
the
I was
day.
like, who is this? Bro, this nigga gassing.
Nah,
wanna
I,
say the
I
first
first
time I
heard that
heard
nigga
him
on.
was,
I first heard
Donald.
Nipsey on Bullets Ain't Got No Name. No, Bullets Ain't Got No
Name.
Name, Volume 1.
I heard
And
him
the thing
on
from-
he was on a Dom Kennedy song when I heard him the first time.
Yeah, you fuck with Dom Kennedy. Man, crazy thing about him, bro, that nigga, that was a different type of growth. That nigga right there, that was a different type of growth. Because gangbanger, you feel me, for sure, was out there in LA and everything, grinded up. And he tells stories about how his brother was really out there, had, hundreds of thousands buried. And they had to dig them up and clean them off. And he tells you all this through the music, though. Listen to the lyrics. And how they really, had to go through certain shit. Till he got to the spot where he flipped this money to buy the store that he was hustling at.
Right.
Because they used to kick him off the little block he was hustling at. So he went back when he had the money, whatever, and bought the lot, which eventually became known as, you feel me, the Crenshaw, the store.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Nipsey was a different type of philanthropist, bro. That nigga.
But wait. Who's your locked in third though? Is it you got to pick one?
From that same time frame.
The game of 50.
The game or 50, bro? Pick one.
Yeah, I didn't pick it.
Right. We were waiting.
Like, I didn't pick it.
All right, we'll give you a second.
Dun-dun-dun.
I'm gonna go with 50.
I'm saying, give it to 50, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna go with 50.
All right, bet. All right,
Give it to Curtis.
Tamir.
Give it to Curtis.
Give it to Curtis. Nah, give it to Cali Kirk. All right, Tamir, give me your top three. Influential, even though you don't. I mean, you have musical tastes and all that stuff. Top three. whoever shaped you in whatever way, fashion, inspiration, business.
Oh shit! All right. Well, of course, everybody knows Currency.
Fact.
Um,
Okay.
Another one is gonna have to be. I'll explain why. He just releases music. Like, there's name one artist that puts out more music than him. Probably Lil Wayne. Maybe.
Lil Wayne.
I can't think of no one else.
At this
And
point,
honestly, Lil Wayne is my second.
Yeah,
at
Lil
this
Wayne
point-
was up there, right? Yeah, what?
Yeah, Lil Wayne
releasing
is
music right now?
a goat. Oh my
Is
goodness.
he
Lil
still
Wayne is a
releasing
goat. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, Lil Wayne is a goat.
What? I didn't know you still releasing music right now. Oh, I'm gonna find it.
What you mean?
I mean, like,
Yes.
yeah, I haven't. Yeah, really.
Yeah, still putting them out.
Yeah,
He's,
not the last album he put out, but yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your third then? So you got Currency, Wayne.
Sheesh, that's where things get a little interesting.
And I know I'm making it hard with the 3.
It's really hard to just put 3. We should have
Yeah.
did top 10 because it's just
I would still, but top 10 is still kind of easier. So I would do 5 really, but we're gonna do 3 because you already did 3.
3, man, it's like
I don't even like my 3 except the
You
Nipsey
feel
one.
like your 3? Ah,
I was
Man,
thinking.
I would- I would-
Thinking. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say I would say Nas.
okay, Nas. I can feel that. Nas, Currency, and Wayne. I can feel that. Yeah.
East
Yeah,
Coast
he was a
Willie.
real.
Nas, Currency,
Okay.
Wayne, Curtis.
Nah, I'm lying.
Kanye,
I'm lying. I'm gonna take Nas out and I'm gonna put E40.
Ooh.
Okay, bet.
In
Word.
terms of like really shaping who I am, E40
Yeah.
is definitely in there.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm gonna
definitely went through a Kanye phase.
yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna answer
Polos,
mine. I'm gonna allow y'all.
backpacks.
I'm
I
gonna
had
allow
the
y'all both 2
glasses.
more. I'm gonna go through mine. I'm gonna allow y'all both 2 more so we can make it a cool even 5, and we're gonna call it a show. All right, mine. Under 3,000 off rip. I don't even make music or anything like that. Although I might in the future if I ever get an inclination to do that. But just based off of him being like a very odd person in the black cultural social circle and still being him and not giving a fuck about anything.
So just Andre or Outkast?
No, Andre 3000. Andre 3 Stacks. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
3
Outkast fire.
stacks.
Yeah. Nah, Outkast
Oh, no.
fire is a musical thing, but
Class of 3000.
yeah, my dude Andre really like he
What a
kind of helped me like shape my idea of cool as a kid.
Okay.
Ludacris has always been one of my favorite rappers. I don't know what it was. Even as a kid, I was like, bro, this man is wild. His music videos, his rap cadence, just the songs in general, they still bump to this day. I will play them in my car to this day and be like,
I'm about
"Throw
to
them both."
put your lights out.
No.
Get
Come
the
on, man.
back. Guard your
Oh,
grill.
piece
It's
of
so
kids, man.
wrong.
Yeah, bet. Don't stand still. Oh man, no, I could repeat all the Luda songs too, especially as a kid. But I liked him for his rap, and he also seemed like a genuine dude. He wasn't faking no like thug front. He wasn't like on no fake stuff. He seemed like he was Ludacris Bridges, and that's who he was, and that's the kind of rapper he was.
Chicken and beer.
Chicken and beer, bro, all that, bro. I mean,
I
it's
remember
a
that
great
album.
time. Beer,
I had a few, bro. I had a few albums, bro.
man. I'm saying. Like after him, I gotta go Common. If I remember correctly, Common was actually really the first rapper I like really heard. Cause my brother Bishlom, like he would pick me in a rent up every once in a while. We like hang out, and then he would be playing rap music because he
You know what? I could see that Common and Andre 3 Stacks in your style. I can see that.
Definitely.
That is literally like. So he was someone like he was really one of the first rappers I really heard. I'm like, yo, this dude is like fire. The beat, the music, the rap, all that, the stuff he's talking about. I'm like, all right, so on my conscious stuff, you can still be cool and still care about other human beings. So far I got Luda, Andre, and Common, and not even like in a certain order.
Saying
last two
those
are gonna be
not
hard.
in a certain order either.
Have y'all thought about your last 2 yet?
My last 2
Oh,
ain't hard.
God.
Kendrick and J. Cole, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's Kendrick and J. Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Now hold on, Curtis. Let me ask you something. Are these artists that shaped you, or are these
Right,
just your
it's
favorite
different.
artists?
Because at that point, we were dang near like about to be 17, 18. We had already
You
kind of
right.
grew up.
You right.
You know what I mean?
right.
So, like,
Yeah, that's why I was like, no,
Let me
hold on,
backtrack.
E40, because
Yeah,
I like
okay.
Nas, but E40 was
Okay,
for
you
sure
right,
a little
you
more
right.
influential.
Damn. Well, I can't judge back
Right.
then. Like,
That's why Kendrick and J. Cole are just out of the equation because they're not counted out because they're definitely in there. It's just like who shaped me as a person. You
At
know what I
like
mean?
16, 17, I was on my HD of bareface shit. Like straight out of North Oakland with it. You feel me?
Yeah,
The
no,
pole.
fact. Okay,
I was
yeah,
on
fact.
I was listening to that shit, bro. That
Yeah.
was they was making hits, bro. I ain't gonna draw it, but that's I ain't gonna say that influenced me, but I definitely did. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was a part of lean culture when I was first, getting on lean and
Not the
shit.
lean,
That was the
Kurt. Remember
soundtrack
that.
of your life at the time.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
cousin, cousin Will, bro, introduced me to the lean and shit. He's like, yeah, bro, you have a little bit of this syrup, you gonna start lashing out.
Like,
Oh.
wait, what? Okay. Wait, which do I know?
I think that will.
Yeah, y'all know
Yeah,
cousin
okay,
Will,
okay,
Step
okay.
T Will.
Yeah, we know
y'all
Will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about
He
it
hella
too.
funny, man.
I was like, damn, what my nigga wet at?
With that nigga, yeah, we used to really just sit there and just freestyle in my car, bro. Growing up, I'm telling you. But I never really I said I was gonna do it, but I just didn't do it back then because I didn't have access to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or I didn't put my mind to it enough. Like I could have got the equipment. All the
Yeah.
money I had coming, I could have got the equipment. Wasn't thinking about it back then. But me and these niggas always just rapping shit in my car, get high, hotbox somewhere up in Hilltop or Pablo, and just be smoking, bro. Or whether we was in North Oakland or East Oakland with Tay, like rapping all the time.
No, definitely. Exactly.
All right, so you got
Damn.
all right, that's one. That's one of your last two.
No, I can't put HD there though.
All right, what
Let
do
me
you
say?
say, bro?
Let me see. Give me a time frame. We going like
Yeah,
from
whatever shape.
middle school. I say middle school to high school. Middle school to high school really shapes you.
Sure. Because I could say Luda, Andre 3000, and Common were definitely more elementary to later in middle school. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could say that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, for
Pac
me,
was
E40 just been
Pac-
around. Yeah, keep going.
E40 has been around. No, fact.
For me,
He's
Pac
been
was
around,
cool.
Yeah.
For me, Pac was cool, bro. For me,
All right,
Pac is
so
cool.
Pac,
Timeless,
You don't put Pac
timeless
on there?
music, and really, shit.
It's hard for that last two.
Oh,
Samir, you
I
got
did
yours?
have
I think
the
so.
Lupe Fiasco phase.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
You know, he had some good
Kush,
music coming out.
Kush,
Good point.
Coast.
Yeah, I was slapping that in summer school. That got me through.
Mm-hmm.
That shit
Yeah,
got
what
me through summer school. I swear to God. But yeah, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Making
the
the
last
list is
two is a
really
little
hard.
I got you. I got
Go
you.
ahead,
I got
Samir,
you.
what you got?
Definitely 50 Cent.
Okay.
Definitely 50 Cent.
You can find me in
And
the club.
that boy was the Massacre. Come on now.
Nah, fact.
Come on
Bro.
now. That was my shit.
Bro, the video game that dropped with it, bro, PS2.
Mhm.
Sneakers, bro. Come on now.
Bro, come on,
This
bro.
man was
The
running the
shoes,
game.
out of
I forgot about
shoes.
He was running the game. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you
Emblem
can't tell
on
me
him.
he wasn't influential. Like, come on now.
Yeah, bro. 50, that's what I said. 50 was, yeah.
The fifth one.
It's
One
hard.
second. One second. I thought I had two.
Yeah, I
It's
be
hard.
really
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it'd be easier to give us another two. This last two is hard because that first three is like, nah, this is who I am, low key. Like these three niggas right here, they make up my musical, aspirations. And the funny part is, if you mix up your three, like I was just thinking about it, because there's a reason I like Kendrick Lamar. He's kind of like Common because he has a conscious rap, but he also like Ludacris. He's kind of boastful. He's hard. He can really come at you with some flows if he wants to.
Yeah.
You got Andre and Common. You got
I listen to Andre. I didn't really listen to Common though.
I feel you.
I listened to a few Common songs. Just a few. Some of them was hidden, but I didn't have any of his like albums.
My boy Life Jennings was out there singing his heart out.
Yeah.
S-E-X.
Songs, true.
Take a deep breath and think before you let it go.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I'm gonna have to take this down. No, Pharrell, that's who it was. I'm like, the other one was
man.
Pharrell. Pharrell off top. Pharrell was
Oh,
also
Pharrell?
one of those dudes.
Oh,
who,
yeah.
like,
Skateboard P.
Pharrell and the
he
Neptune.
just, like his cool was his cool. It wasn't nobody else's cool. It was literally just he's Pharrell, and that's who he was. Made some smooth productions, some smooth
That
beats.
nigga's a vampire.
And every time he was on a song, it was just smooth and getting the ladies. I was like, that's
Hey, all right. I got my last one. I'm gonna give it to the dog.
Snoop, I'm with you on that.
Bro, yes. How did I forget Snoop, bro?
No,
I'm
fact.
gonna give it to the
How you let
dog.
me forget Snoop, T?
I'm with you on
That's
that.
my fault, fam. I just remembered. I was thinking like
wouldn't
Too
even
Short.
think
Nah, I mean I wasn't pimping no hoes, man. You feel me?
Nah,
But
right.
Hell
Well, I
yeah.
mean,
Snoop,
the
he a
dog-
family man now. Yeah,
Now.
he was. He
Yeah.
was. But I would listen to more of his stuff.
No,
I remember I had a whole, bro. You ever just had one of them times you just go through the crates, bro? Just be diving back, and then you listen to something,
Yes.
and you go further back.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz, what's good with you?
Yes.
Yeah, this me and the
man.
homies right here, J Prime and
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
back.
Mirror. You feel me? On some podcast vibes, you know,
Yeet.
podcast vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Dig it.
Appreciate you
Welcome,
tuning
welcome.
in.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir.
But yeah,
Stay
man.
cool.
It's getting close to that end time, my man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, definitely it is.
Yeah,
We
I
are-
already got the
yeah,
phone
we are
call.
on
That's
there.
why I dropped out.
Oh, that's what that was. Where you at?
Yeah.
Come through.
I got the phone call. So.
All right, so far I got Andre, I got Ludacris, I got Common, and I got Pharrell. I got to get one more in. Samir, you just put Snoop on yours. You got Snoop,
That's
40,
5.
Currency. Oh, and Wayne. Snoop, 40, Currency, Wayne, and then
Boom.
who was the other one? Snoop,
Whoa,
40.
Snoop 40, Currency, Wayne 50.
50, bet. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I got to get my last one in. I'm gonna say Spider-Man, but
Laughter.
Spider-Man.
He's my favorite Marvel character.
I just got the shirt and I'm like, I'm gonna say Spider-Man, like say whatever, like.
He's my
Oh,
favorite Marvel
dang.
character and Tony Hawk Pro Skater character.
There you go. Would I say Nas? Not necessarily. Nas is fire though.
My fault, y'all. Chaz got her PC. Hey, we up in the game.
I heard herpes the first time.
Turn
You're right
up.
there.
Welcome to the PC
Hey,
squad.
hey.
There you go, Chad.
Hey,
Or Chad.
Welcome to
hey,
PC.
hey,
I'm
hey,
telling you, PC is where it's
hey,
at, y'all.
Mhm.
It'll change your life. Change
All
the
right,
way you edit.
It
You
will.
feel me? Change the way you edit your pictures. You feel me? You play your games. You want to start making music. Boom, you got enough space. Your shit ain't gonna be tripping on you. I'm telling you, but get your.
Oh, you sound like Sugar Lad talking about if you ain't trying to be up with it with your producer all in the videos, all dancing behind you, like you come over to
Oh,
the PC,
Suge
like-
Knight for the PCs.
Hollers.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
man.
y'all, it's been a
Appreciate
good-
everybody tuning in, though.
It's
bro.
been a good episode. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's been nice.
Ooh.
It's been nice. I like
For
the
sure,
Houston
Chad,
hoodie, by the way,
definitely.
Curtis. It's nice. I like it. Houston Community College, higher
Yeah,
education,
yeah.
y'all.
That's what
Higher
I'm saying.
education. But we gonna get. I gotta give y'all my last one, and then Curtis to give us his last two. We gonna come back at that with y'all next week, and we gonna see what the answers are. I'm gonna write mine down. Tamir, you write yours down. And remember what it is. Curtis, you write yours down too. And we're gonna come back next week and give y'all the answers to what it is.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
happy Monday, y'all. Welcome to the Jeffrey Show, a pop-up podcast. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna see y'all next week. Pop-up podcast. Pop up. Peace.
That's just it. But family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back. Like,
family.
hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby, nigga.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Have we deemed cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
Folks, we are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense
I
going
ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit this the first night.